Hey guys, welcome to Dragon Lagoon. Today we're gonna show you how to backwash the filter. Easy job. I do it once a week, once in 10 days. It all depends how many kois you have and how heavy you feed them. I have 8,000 gallon pound. This is skimmer, one of the skimmers. I just cleaned that. It's a simple pipe in the bottom. It's a free feeding my filter system in a greenhouse, which I'm gonna show you. And I have a big load of kois as I sell them, about 300 kois right here. But my pound it's 8,000 gallons, and my filter system it's designed for 25,000 gallons. So I may have a heavy load of the fish without any problem. We have a bottom drain 4-inch pipe that goes underneath the waterfall to my greenhouse, and we also have a skimmer there. So we have 2 inlets that goes to the greenhouse, 4-inch pipe underneath the waterfall goes underneath the waterfall to my greenhouse. I feed them about 2 times a day, so I do heavy feeding now in the spring. Even I sell them, I want to treat them with a lot of food, so they are very healthy and fat. Plants are taking over. There's a little Tawny here. He's covered in these elephant ears. You may see him right here. He's in the shade. So my filter system, I have a Alpha Nano bead filter, and this one it's a 10.0. It's designed for 25,000 gallons. So we have 4-inch pipe right here in the bottom coming in. It's diverted to 2-inch pipe, and then it goes to the skimmer, and we have another line from that outside skimmer goes here again to the skimmer. So we have 2 inlets and 2 skimmers. I regulate them with that manifold right here. So it runs through the bead filter, and then once when it's done here, it goes through UV sterilizer, sorry. It goes out, and then I use bucket shower, which is right here. We have a line going out, and I use bucket shower to purify the water. Now, water drips through these 4 boxes. We have ceramic media in 3 boxes, and we have oyster shells in the last box. That all comes to my waterfall. So ceramic media hosts positive bacteria that kills nitrates and nitrates, and then last box oyster shells, it keeps my pH neutral, 7.0. So pretty much after all this filtration system, my water coming in the waterfall, I bet it's better than Wilmington city water. So now we're gonna show you how to backwash the filter, which is very simple and easy. First thing I do, I shut the pump off. I turn the manifold from filter to rinse. Once when you turn this to rinse, be sure pump it's off. You can't move this as pump it's working. So first, shut the pump off. I have 1.5 horsepower pump that pumps maximum flow to 2-inch pipe. It's 12,000 gallons. So that's my maximum flow. Anyways, we turn manifold from filter to rinse, and then what we're gonna do, I'm gonna start my pump to be sure that my filter is full. It's gonna be a little noisy and loud. So once when you see water going here, this is drain line that goes in a drain system. Once when water comes here, that means my bead filter is full now. So we have a full bead filter, when you have a full bead filter, we're gonna connect air compressor, and then we're gonna blow the air to this bead filter to disturb this little nano media that's in the filter. See how dirty it is right now. So now we're gonna blow the air to disturb all this media and get this water out to rinse to the drain. That's the first step to backwash the filter. So I'm gonna close my inlets here. I'm gonna close these two skimmers off. So once when we blow the air, it don't go through my system, it goes straight to my bead filter and take the water out. It's gonna be a little noisy, so usually I do about 15-20 seconds there and then shut it off and do it again. Do it a couple times, as long as you may do it as many times as you want. I didn't wash this filter for 2 weeks, so I'm doing second time backwash. So this is second time I'm doing it, and you're still gonna see how dirty it is. So what we are doing now, we are bursting air into the bead system to disturb these nano beads, to get all dirt separated. So you may do as many times as you want. I'm gonna speed up this process so video don't get too long. I'm gonna do this couple times and then we're gonna come back, switch this handle to backwash and do the backwash. So after we blow the air and disturb all these nano beads in a bead filter, it takes a couple minutes, so it's not really hard. I love this system because it takes me 5 to 10 minutes to wash everything. Now we're gonna fill up the tank back, because as you blow the air in the bead filter and disturb the beads, water comes out. So now this tank is pretty much empty. I'm gonna refill the tank, and then we're gonna switch from rinse to backwash, and you're gonna see how it works in the backwash. Takes all that dirt out straight to the drain. So we're gonna open the valves to skimmers, and we're gonna open the valve here. Then we're gonna refill the tank. Alright, so now we refill the filter. And you may see here when water start to go out to the drain, that means tank is back full. We're gonna switch this handle. Again, pump gotta be off. We're gonna switch the handle from rinse all the way to backwash, and then we're gonna turn the pump on. It will backwash this again and take all this dirty water out to the drain. So we did the rinse, and now we're gonna do backwash, and you're gonna see how these beads move in a opposite direction, and they get backwashed and all dirt goes out. A little loud when it's a backwashing, but you may see here now it's going different direction and it's getting all that muck out. See how dirty water it is? You may see it here. All that dirty water is going out. So after rinse and blowing the air, disturbing the beads, now it's time to backwash it, and that's what we're exactly doing. So water is moving in opposite direction and getting all this dirt from the bead filter to the drain. Once when water clears out here, which will be for a couple seconds, like I said, my filter was very dirty, I didn't backwash it. Once when water clears in the side here, we're gonna shut the pump off turn it to rinse, and then turn it pump on back on and drain more water out. So we want to be sure that this old dirty water don't go back to the pound. See, water it's clearing now. You may see here it's getting clear, and I don't mind spending more water to wash everything, as my pound it's 8,000 gallons. I just do this in the same time it's a water change also. So now when this is clear out in the site, we're gonna shut the pump back off. We're gonna turn this handle again from backwash to the rinse, and turn the pump on again one more time, and then when water comes perfect clear here, all what we need to do is to take the handle back to the filter and send all that clear and nice filter water back to my pound.